$5 to $10. And then, if you don't want to give me any money, I have the CDs for free on a download card you can download. And then usually I have one or two magazines, but we took a cab down here, so I don't actually have any magazines, but there's some at the hotel up there. If you don't really want some, I can give y'all some later. Yeah, you know, for Bob, the car, she was on the movie. And then, other than that, I shoot some people. Y'all just see the movie, right? Still, if you have any questions about what it was about, or, you know, we can fill you in. We're doing the Q&A. So, if anyone has any questions,
Jessica still lives with you, or?
Jessica lives with her mom now. Actually, she lives with her grandma, officially, there, who lives in Marble Falls. Shay moved in with me, and for all of this year, this school year, and right now, he still lives with me. He's been with me for about almost 2 years. Jessica moved in for the end of last school year and the first semester of this school year. To be quite honest, she got in trouble for weed at Austin High. And, you know, not to get into too much interpersonal family drama, but her and her mom, there's always been a weird dynamic. And you know, it's not a point of pointing fingers or anything, but her and her mom kind of hid the whole thing from me. The whole kids in school in trouble with drugs. They acted like she got kicked out for skipping, and I went out there and found out what was really going on. And somehow, to Lisa, it was just I was really overstepping my boundaries. Even though Jessica had been living with me for a year, and I thought I was her dad or whatever, apparently I was sticking my nose where it didn't belong. And, you know, I know it's going to be weird, a weed dealer tearing, you know, but, you know, it's not the fact that weed, she's way too young to be fucking around. We get caught with it in high school. She got caught with the shit in high school as a freshman, so it was obviously a problem that should have been addressed, but I don't know, they acted like, I'm not a mean dad, I've never done anything mean to them, but they acted like she had to to avoid her getting in trouble with that from me. They just yanked her right out of Austin High and sent her out to live with her grandma. There was a whole big scene of Lisa's mom and Lisa on the phone, all that shit. So Jessica doesn't live with me anymore. And she went out and saw her dad, her real dad, this summer. And just when I came out on this trip, she was out in California here for like the last month. She just got home on the 17th. So I haven't seen her in about a month and a half. But
your lawyer would kill me for asking you this.
No, it didn't matter. But
I mean, I read that you said that selling weed was like a magic trick.
Yeah.
That it paid your bills for the last 10, whatever.
Oh yeah, for like.
Is this your son dedicated to that, or?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm just casting a quick glance at the audience. I say with quite honest conviction that my kid's been on more drug deals than all of that will ever be on. You know, and I'm not saying, you know,
I thought that was
it's funny and shit, but yeah, if I died today, he would know where the weed comes from. He buys this, fucking, he could just take right over. You know, he's never been involved in one, but he's certainly set the back seat. No,
I thought that was a great comment from you.
No, I'm doing a lot of.
It's probably true, right?
Yeah, no, that's where I made all my money. You know, I was a part-time job and all that. Yeah.
Are you still working with guinea pigs?
I have, you know what? Right before I came here, the security cat, my favorite one. She was the girl. I just right when I say, you know, I took the year off. It was my favorite one ever. She died about a week before I came out on here, and she was my second to last one. And I had a girl left, but if you ever see a guinea pig in a cage by itself, it's actually horrible towards it. You don't realize that they're social animals and you need a partner with them, even if it's an abusive one. So while I've been gone, my kid bought one. I haven't even seen the new one yet. My sister and
Do they like them, or do they share interest?
the kids? Yeah. I mean, obviously, I live with a girl. The most serious girlfriend I ever had was shows guinea pigs and shows and shit. That's how I got into it. And yeah, after we broke up, I didn't do it as much. I mean, we did it, we filmed it, but it tapered off. And I think I've been to one, since that show that Bob and I filmed, I've been to one again with Emily, the girl. Me and Shay went with her one time. But the ones I had left where he would show guinea pigs, they're a little strict about which ones are good enough to be in. It's like a dog show.
Yeah.
They take the shit really seriously. So
I guess Bob raised the next documentary, right?
But I think you probably covered enough of this, sadly enough. And you know, the funny thing is, Derek, is not only I wrote an article about the guinea pig showing, and that's what finally made Bob decide to make the movie. do all that crazy shit, but that's a little different. And then he can probably attest to this. Like half the shit that we, you know, of all the crazy shit you saw, the guinea pig stuff was really like sticking people's minds a lot. A lot of was talk about the guinea pig shit, you know. So he sniffed that out. He did a good job of realizing that would connect with people. And yeah, I still have two now. I've never even met one of them, but I do still have a pair of guinea pigs. But I don't show them. I haven't been to a show in about a year.
What's your favorite front butt song?
And we weren't very good. Probably the actual theme song for Front Butt, I guess, would be my favorite one. Front Butt was fine. It was all my high school friends, and actually it looked good. And I was proud of the work I did in it. I got in a band that was probably a little better than that afterwards. It was after I got in trouble, and me and Jesse and Mark weren't even supposed to hang out anymore because we were spirited in the same crime. So we obviously couldn't play anymore. And just some more, you know, they weren't my friends. It was guys that had been like Dead Horse, and they were guys that had been in bands and shit. And we formed a band called D22 B that I did a lot of the same stuff. I kind of got rid of all the humor of the Front Butt act, and it was all just the violence and shit left over. It was a lot more intense and physically taxing than Front Butt was. But I did that for like 2 years after Front Butt. There's no footage of it. They're all pissed off at me, of course. But we did list them in the credits. But I think
What's their name again?
that was D22 B, and that was probably the best musically. That was the best music as far as the shit I did. I know y'all remember DKB from way the fuck back.
Did you make another movie?
Yeah, there was a documentary. There's probably another big reason that Bob maybe decided eventually to do this, because right after he had done rock opera, Will, the dude that sings, he's Butthole Billy in the rap band, he's got his own studio. He did a documentary about Front Butt, a mockumentary, and it was about 25 minutes long, and it literally came out. We showed it on Austin Access, and it was a big hit, and like the band had never gotten, it was like Apex, and 3 days later, South by Southwest. You know, it came out before South by Southwest, and bam, I was in jail, you know, like a week later. So.
I don't know if you remember this, but you wrote, I think, the original Sweet 2
Yeah.
lyric.
At your house?
No, in the backseat of my rental car.
No, no.
Going to 6th Street on a paper plate from a pizza.
Yeah, actually.
And you told me
about
it, and I told you you were crazy.
I don't remember that, but I believe you, Darren.
I think it's true.
Texans in Space. Hey, Texans in Space is on the DVD too.
Yeah, Texans in Space is on the Rock Opera DVD, right?
It's on the Total Badass DVD.
And Total Badass if you want to buy them. The Total Badass has as many extras on it as there was. There's 90 minutes worth of extras. There's a lot of the funny shit. When we know we had a. I'm gonna let y'all get y'all movie. That's very funny guy. Last thing that I would want to say is that y'all know most of y'all that have known me from when I was a kid or whatever. I had a lot of different point of view coming into this because, you know, I knew he was going to make a movie about me, and all I cared about was myself, obviously, and how it would perpetuate the writing and the music and the stuff that I do. You know, as far as the personal problems, personal things in the life and everything, he knew probably that I was going to be open about that because he knows me, but that was just, I didn't even care about that. Like, these movies will finish up and people are like, about the drugs and my kids and shit, which I appreciate, but you know, that's just shit in a movie. I know it sounds fucking weird, but you know, as far as the general public goes, I'm like, what would they think? You know, would they be interested in the stuff that I do, and how would that affect that? You know, and you know, obviously my friends, it's one thing they care about, you know, how my kids are and shit. But why am I talking about this? It's just so weird. It was a weird coming together. I don't remember what you mentioned, but I think Bob, my point is, I think Bob did a great job. I did everything I could, like, hey, you know, I hope that I'm fucking cool enough for this to be a good movie, but I think he did a great job of taking everything and making a badass story out of it. I think he really did. And I guess that's about it. Unless anyone else has any questions. Then we're going to, of course, go, if y'all want to stay and watch Tunnel World, this is the start. I don't know what the rules are. I think it's just stay or what? I don't know. But, plus, we'll probably go and drink. Mom and I, that is. So, whatever y'all want to do, party or watch the movie. I'm thinking watch the movie if everyone does.